Good day, good day, good day, wherever you are. Hope you're having a blessed day at whatever time you're seeing this. This is Transformation Theater Productions Presents on the Power Up TV network, and I'm pleased to have a good friend with me today, this brother Reverend Emmanuel Crawford, who is a street preacher and herbalist. And Reverend Emmanuel, welcome.
Thank you.
I got a few questions for you. Where did the study of herbs and plants come from?
Thank you. That's a good question. Herbalism is a study of the practice of using plants for medicinal and therapeutic purposes. It is one of the oldest healing traditions in the world. Herbalism has ancient roots that predate written language. Our prehistoric relatives utilized medicinal plants as far back as 60,000 years ago, as evidenced by pollen found in their burial sites. The early humans learned about plants through observation, trials, and error. Many ancient civilizations, such as the Babylonians, the Egyptians, the Indians, the Chinese, and the Native Americans, recorded the study of herbs and the use of plant medicine. For example, the Sumerians recorded the use of herbal remedies on clay tablets over 5,000 years ago. The Egyptian pious, dating back to approximately about 1550 BCE, listed over 850 remedies, including garlic and aloe. Ayurveda dates back to around about 1000 BCE, and in India, various herbs was subscribed. So in China, the Emperor Sun Nong compiled a list of 365 medicinal plants around 2700 BCE. Also, during the Greek and Roman influence, Hippocrates and Galen understood the importance of observation and document the use of herbs such as elderberry. Also, during the medieval and Renaissance expansion period, the monasteries reserved herbal knowledge, and the advent of printing press in the 1500s enabled the publication of numerous herbal books. Also, many of the Native American cultures developed strong herbal tradition, often passed down orally and later recorded by explorers. Also, during slavery throughout the Renaissance era, many African Americans relied on home herbal remedies as a vital source of healing and living in poverty in stricken rural areas across the South. So they often had limited access to formal medical care. Instead, they turned to the natural world roots, leaves, and barks, passed down through generational oral tradition and ancestral wisdom. So herbal medicine was not only a practical necessity, but it's also a deeply rooted cultural practice that blend African healing tradition with new adaptation to the southern landscape. So herbal, it has a long history.
I see. I should throw out my medicine and stop cutting my grass.
That's herbs.
Wow. Now, you're on your way to be a master herbalist, and what does that entail?
Thank you for asking. A master herbalist is a professional who receives comprehensive training in both the arts of science of natural healing, utilizing herbs. This training encompasses an advanced understanding of traditional knowledge as well as practical application. A master herbalist possesses the skill necessary to accurately identify, prepare, and apply herbs for therapeutic use, adhering to established natural law and principle. A master herbalist serves as an inspiring educator and trusted mentor, empowering individuals to take charge of their health and well-being and confidence and knowing. A master herbalist heals with compassion, teach with conviction, and live in harmony with nature. My teacher, Dr. John Christopher, envisioned that a master herbalist he visited every community equipped to reach and heal using plant God has given. So Dr. Christopher believed that herbalism is not a science, it's a calling.
Well, I can definitely feel your passion on the subject. Um, Now, in terms of going to the doctor, what are some treatments that doctors use today that differ from herbalism?
Well, let me put it this way. There are some benefits in studying herbal medicine compared to the use of pharmaceutical medicine. My teacher, Dr. John Christopher, championed herbal medicine as a natural and holistic approach to healing, offering several compelling benefits compared to pharmaceutical medicine. He understood the natural composition of herbs, advocating their use in whole and unprocessed form to preserve the healing energy and reduce unwanted side effects. Herbs in their gentle and balanced state typically results in a fewer side effects than the synthetic drugs which often isolate and concentrate compounds. Dr. Christopher's philosophy centered on holistic healing, aiming to address the root cause of illness rather than merely suppressing the symptom, thereby empowering the body to restore itself. He also pointed to the historical effectiveness of herbs, noting that many pharmaceuticals derived from plant source, such as digitize came from foxglove, aspirin came from the willow bark, yet argued the whole herb are frequently safer and more effective than the isolated chemical counterpart. Central to this teaching was empowered through education. He urged individuals to understand herbal medicine as a means of reclaiming control over of your health. Finally, highlighting the sustainability and accessibility of herbs, which can be locally grown and harvested, making them most affordable and economical, friendly alternative to mass-produced pharmaceuticals. Whereas the pharmaceutical medicines are typical synthetic and isolated, meaning that they extract and they can concentrate specific active ingredients to maximize potency. While this can enhance the effectiveness, especially in acute emergencies, but it also increases the livelihood of side effects due to the loss of natural buffering agent found in the whole substance. So medication is often praised for its ability to provide quick symptom relief, making them valuable in
Mhm.
urgent care setting. But however, this rapid action sometimes masks deeper imbalance rather than solve them, potentially leading to chronic deficiencies, overlooked underlying issue. Even though they undergo strict testing and regulatory scrutiny, pharmaceuticals remain regulated but risky. Many come with complex warning labels and potential for significant implications, complications, especially when misused or combined with other substances. So Dr. Christopher contrast between these and herbal remedy invites a deeper conversation about healing approach and long-term wellness. So Dr. Christopher approach wasn't anti-science. It was pro-nature. He believed that with proper knowledge and respect, herbs could be restored to health in a way that honors the body's design.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that there is a difference between treating the symptoms and treating the cause. What
Yes, it
is
is.
that difference?
Treating the symptoms masks the problem, while healing
Mhm.
not address the root cause. So my teacher, Dr. Christian Torch, teaches that true healing comes from restoring the body's natural balance through cleansing and nourishment. So that's the difference. Symptom approach opposed to direct healing.
Okay. I've heard you talk about in the past different ways that the pharmaceutical industry or the medical industry treats a disease. Can you explain that, please?
Okay. Well, look at it this way. Both study of herbs, plants, and doctor's prescription medication can work together. But while Dr. Christopher believes in the natural healing, he acknowledged that in emergencies or acute condition, conventional medicine might be necessary. But
Mhm.
however, he urged people to return to the natural method for long-term wellness, suppose
Okay.
short-term rememberness.
All right. And when we see commercials for different pharmaceutical products
Yeah.
on television or radio, We always hear that fast talking guy at the end that talks about this
Yes,
medication might
yes,
cause such and such and such and
yes,
such and such and such, and it's a long
yes.
list. And you got to decide, do I want to experience these side effects or do I want quick relief?
Right. And you look like the side effects is more dangerous than the disease itself.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, they're putting a band-aid approach to healing. You know, this cover it up, remove the symptoms, but the problem is still there. That's why after over a period of time, you have to increase the drug uses, because all they do is mask the symptoms. Just like, you know, the medical community is to solve a problem, either burn it out, cut it out, or poison it. That's not the natural way. And so that's a barbaric way of approaching healthcare. If
Okay.
you have a appendix problem, cut it out. Find out why you have a appendix problem. Find out what caused that part of the body system to malfunction. If you have a problem with your car engine, you don't throw the whole car away, do you? No, you repair
I've been
that
tempted to a few times,
part.
but no, we try to isolate what the problem is that's causing the car or the body to not function properly. So I guess it's along the same lines there.
Right. We can't bring a man again. He would diagnose the car and see what caused the problem. Instead of telling you throw away the car, you get junk it. And that's particularly
Okay.
how the medical community look at healing.
All right. And not knocking pharmaceutical industry, but they offer quick relief, whereas the herbalists go to the root of the problem, which could take a little longer.
Yes, well, yes, but this is sure. But the thing about the pharmaceutical drugs is over a period of time, the side effects and the
Mm-hmm.
ongoing poison of the body, eventually you have to take a larger doses. That's not getting rid of. It's like having a toothache. Just keep taking an aspirin. It's not going to solve the
Mm-hmm.
toothache problem. What it does, it give you some relief. But
Okay.
my thing is that once you go in and get a root canal, once you go and find out if you have a cavity, go and repair the cavity instead of just pulling the tooth.
Okay. Well, I wish I had to talk to you a few weeks ago.
I'm
I
always
just
with the
had
talk.
some teeth pulled.
Yeah, yeah. That's the typical philosophy.
Yeah, I should have talked to you some years ago.
Mhm.
As my former pastor said, you should always take care of your body, and your body will take care
Take
of
care of you.
you.
I know that's right.
Amen.
Amen.
Well, I'm excited to have learned the different things that you have taught us thus far about first how old the study of herbs and plants are in comparison to the human body. And we're going to be right back with Reverend Emmanuel Crawford, who is working his way to becoming a master herbalist right after this station break, right here on the Power Up TV network. Hello. We hope that you have been encouraged, edified, and uplifted by what you witnessed on Transformation Theater Prod Presents. If you'd like to partner with us, we would love to have you come alongside and help us in our programming. If you'd like to be a financial blessing, you can reach us by check or money order the old-fashioned way at Transformation Theater Productions, P.O. Box 1341, Camden, New Jersey 08105. Or you can reach us by Cash App, $ Trans Thea Prod 4. That's all one word, Trans Thea Prod 4. Or if you have PayPal, you can reach us with capital T in transformation, Thea P. That's capital transformation, Thea P for PayPal. If you'd like to reach us by Zelle, you You can reach us at Transformation Theater Prod #1 at gmail.com. We hope that you've been blessed, and we hope you take the opportunity to bless us. And together, we can make theater that helps transform life. And welcome back to Transformation Theater Productions Presents. And we have with us Reverend Emmanuel Crawford today, right here on the Power Up TV network, who is working his way to a master herbalist. And he talked a lot about how old the study of plants and herbs are. Well, let me ask a question. Is there any type of herbs that the average person should keep within their home?
Oh, yes, there are. There are certain specific herbs that every household should keep on hand, such as plantain. That's a herb that is for bites and wounds. Oak bark is for bleeding or infections. Mountain flax is for constipation. Yarrow is for fevers and bleeding. Parsley, yes, parsley, for kidneys and bladder health. Black cohosh is for female support. Comfrey is for issue and bone healing. Libera is for spasm and breathing. Cayenne is for circulation and emergency. White poplar bark is for inflammation and pain. These are just a few of the herbs that you should keep in your house all times.
To find these herbs?
Okay, where you can find these herbs, you can find them either at a herbal store or a health food store, or you can grow them. You can grow herbs.
Okay. Wow. Well, I've been chopping down weeds in my backyard.
And that weeds is medicine. It's weeds because we don't understand.
Uh-huh. My goodness. Now, doctors state that there are some diseases which there is no cure for. How do you feel about that? Are there any diseases that cannot be cured?
Well, Dr. Christopher says that there's no incurable, just incurable people. Every disease every disease have a beginning. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore, what is uncurable is people's attitude, not the disease or disease.
Now, myself, I know that I've come to you about some things, and you've given me where I can purchase some herbs, and I'm not gonna lie, it tastes nasty.
Yes.
But I push past the taste for the result. And I think you've told me to add some tricks of put it on my ice cream or put it in a smoothie and I'm trying.
Well, I think that Reverend Scott, I think it would be good for your tape is capsules. You know, the herb comes encapsulated and just put it in your mouth and never taste it. And you continue to take the herbal medicine through capsules. That's the way I take the herb. Sometimes I open the capsule and I put it in my smoothie. But if there's a taste problem, then just take the capsule itself. You don't even know it. You can't even taste it.
All right. Now, I know you mentioned you can get a lot of these or most of these herbs at a herbal store. But for this new generation who tend to purchase things online, see, I'm old fashioned. I like to go face to face with somebody. But is there a particular avenue online?
Oh yeah, there's a couple of places you can buy herb. You know, where's that place? Amazon. Amazon sells herb. iHerb is another place. Back the what's that? There's a place in Philadelphia. Of it's not coming to me, but I buy my herbs from Amazon or iHerb, or even from the School of Natural Healing. They have a store
Okay.
that you can purchase in.
Where is that located?
Well, the store is in Utah.
Okay.
Yeah. But the
And
best the
I've
best
been.
place to get it, Amazon, you can get it within a couple of days or whatever, and it's pretty
Mhm.
reasonable. The school
Okay.
is a little bit more expensive. Plus, I get a discount because I'm a student. But I wouldn't go that route. Like I explained to the lady today, I don't sell products. I don't sell information. I don't sell knowledge. I'm an educator. I'm here to share information so you can do better for yourself.
All right, and it's greatly appreciated. And which brings us to a interesting question. Why has there been a rise in diseases in the Black community, especially? Uh, I know
Okay.
we have uh, touched on it before, as we know that within our communities we have doctor shortages, we have uh, clinic shortages. Well, let me ask a different question.
Yeah. Well,
Is there a book?
I have it here.
Okay.
There's several books, but I just want to answer that could be because that because uh be poor teaching of diet, environmental toxins,
Hmm.
a lack of access to natural healing knowledge, which all contribute to disease, uh, prevailing of disease. And so, education is so important that we need to be able to bring to our community to reduce the type of disease epidemic among the Black community. Now, some of the books that one of the books that I favor is called the School of Natural Healing. It's the book called the book School of Natural Healing, created by the author is my teacher, Dr. John Christopher. Also, you can also get the Herbal Home Health Guide, which lists about 150 elements. Okay, these are really good books that you can get.
Everybody's running around right now looking for a piece of paper and a pen to write down those two books. Can you give them again, please?
Yeah, the School of Natural Healing by
Mm-hmm.
Dr. John Christopher.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the Herbal Home Health Care Guide. That's also by Dr. John Christopher. Also, you
Okay.
can get something from Christopher Publication. These are very good books.
All right. Now,
I think
what
everybody
would
should
be
have that book in their house.
all right? What would be some of the common mistakes that people use when using herbs?
Okay, some of the common mistakes would be using isolated compounds instead of whole herbs, expecting instant results, and also
Mhm.
ignoring diet and their lifestyle, overdosing or misusing herbs without understanding their properties. Dr. Christopher stressed that herbs must be used with wisdom and patience.
Okay.
You just can't
So
take a
would
herb.
you
Always told me say, Reverend Crawford, can you give me an herb? We don't work like that. We don't work with symptoms. We work with systems. It's the body
okay.
system that is the fault. So therefore, you don't isolate, just give you a herb. It don't work. That's why some people don't have faith in herbs because I'm not allopathic herbalist. That means that you have a symptom and I give you a herb for that. It don't work like that. It has to have a holistic approach to herbal healing.
All right. In our community, a lot of the food is processed. A lot of the food is fast food. fried and everything else, and it's contributing to the downfall of our health. How can we reverse that with herbs and plants?
Well, we can begin to change our way of thinking and begin to
Mm,
incorporate a healthy living attitude. You know, begin to eat the proper foods, breathe clean air, drink pure water, reduce high carbohydrates, all these type of things, and reduce the consumption of meat. Meat is very toxic to the body.
mm. All right. And just before we let you go, what role does faith or spiritual conviction play in the healing process?
That's a very good question. Um, my teacher, Dr. Christopher, often emphasized that true healing involves more than just physical body. It includes the mind and the spirit. He
Hmm.
believed that faith in God and prayer and a willingness to change one's lifestyle were essential components of lasting health. Such as healing in his view was a partnership between divine provision through herbs and natural laws and human obedience. And so God has provided us with a pharmacy to heal our body. Prayer heals. Matter of fact, my next uh, development is into a biblical herbalist. I want to start beginning to teach about biblical herbalism. It's in the Bible.
Okay.
And most people
Hmm.
don't know. The Lord gave it to me this morning, a vision that He wants me to teach. And so that's the next thing I will be bringing to the public, at least among Christians anyway. It's called biblical herbalism.
All right. Because can you give us just one small example?
Well, like I said, that biblical herbalism is using scriptures as a base for healing along with herbal medicines. So it coincides together, you
Hmm.
know. But I'm working on it now. I just got the
Okay.
revelation this morning. So I start
All
on
right.
some of my writing, but I'm going to share it with
I
you, Brother Scott.
all right. And I know fasting plays a part also. A
Amen.
few years ago, everyone was talking about the Daniel fast,
Fast, yeah.
and as a way of detoxing the body from processed things that we ingest.
Mhm.
What are your feelings on that?
Well, I agree with you. Fasting is it's a spiritual aspect, but also it's a healing aspect. Because when you fast, you
Mhm.
begin to get the body opportunity to rid itself from the toxins and poison that we accumulated through our drinking the water, contaminated water, breathing contaminated air, and eating contaminated food. So the body needs chance. So fasting is not only a spiritual thing, it's a physical necessity. That's one of the things I do in my family. We fast 3 or 4 times a year.
All right. Just before we let you go, I
Yeah.
know that you're going to be flooded with emails. You do both the spiritual aspect of man and you do with the physical aspect of man. And we want to thank you for your study and thank you for being our guest today. And we hope to have you back so we can see where God is moving you in the biblical herbalist arena. Thank you.
I thank you so much for inviting me.